Great.
Hello, welcome to the American Fitness Network. I'm Lauren Small. Today we're working in the second section of our Magic Circle series. We're going to be working on the legs and the obliques today. So this is your Magic Circle. As I explained in the first part of our series, it's a very lightweight, very versatile piece of equipment. It's an accessory to your workout. You can get it at any fitness website or any local store like Walmart or Target. It's about $20 and it's a great addition to any one of your workouts. So today we're going to start lying down on our side. We're going to start with the adductor muscles, so the outer thigh abducting the legs away from each other. So I'm going to start lying down, and I'm going to take the circle and place it around the outside of my knees, pressing one knee into the ground, and then the other knee pressed up into the circle. I'm going to maintain contact with that circle as I work. Now you can start propped up on your elbow, or lying down on your hand, or even completely flat depending on your neck or what makes you most comfortable. Starting out with a nice solid midsection, stomach really pulled in towards the spine. I'm just going to press my top leg up against the circle and release it back down. Slowly pressing up and slowly releasing down. I want to make sure that I maintain contact with the circle with the outside of my knee. As I press my top leg up into the circle, I'm pressing my bottom leg down into it as well to make sure that it's nice and stabilized, and to ensure that my hips maintain a stacked position, one right on top of the other. You don't want to rock the top hip back and forth behind you. We can do about 10 to 15 reps of these. After about the 15th one, you're really going to start to feel the burn in the outer section of the thigh. After the 10th to 15th one, we're going to hold it at the top, and we can do quick little pulses. Also, about 10 to 15 of these, and once you're done, release, drop that knee down, and touch the top of the other knee. You could do 2 to 3 sets of those depending on your level of fitness. And afterwards, we're going to remove the circle out from the thighs and place it between the ankles. Here's the tricky part, straightening the legs while keeping the circle right between those legs. So my top hand is in front of me for stabilization. Again, I'm stacking my top hip directly over my bottom hip, and my stomach is nice and strong to maintain stabilization. I'm going to take my top leg, reach it out of my hip socket, and press it slowly down towards my bottom leg, and then release it back up. So now we're working the inner thigh, the adductor muscles, and I'm slowly pressing down and slowly releasing back up. You want to make sure that your stomach stays tight so that you don't wobble all over the place, maintaining stabilization throughout. About 10 of these, and you should start feeling the burn right along the top of the inner thigh, or the inner thigh on the top leg. After my 10th one, I'm going to hold it, and I'll begin to do little pulses right here. Again, about 10 to 15 of these, nice and controlled, staying here. And after the 10th one, I'm just going to hold at the bottom and release. We can do about 2 to 3 sets of those depending on your level of fitness. After I've worked the adductor muscles, I'm going to slowly come up onto my elbow and move to the front of my mat. I want to drop my top hip back now, so I'm resting on my bottom glute, and my legs are going to raise up off the mat. I'm going to bend my knees in towards my chest, still holding the circle between my ankles. Top hand goes behind my head, and I'm going to bring my elbow and my knee together, and then stretch them away from each other. Bring them together, and stretch them away. As I come in, I'm working the top oblique, so you want to make sure that you really get that knee in so the hip comes up and the hip goes down. In and out. If it's too difficult with the circle between your ankles, you can always take the circle out and just bring the knees together and do it without the circle. In and out. About 10 of these. If this is still too easy and you want to increase it a little bit more, keep those legs nice and straight and raise them straight up and bring the knee to the elbow. And again, straight up and straight down. Always maintaining control. And while you're working, you really want to stay lifted up out of the supporting shoulder. Try not to sink down into it. Chest stays lifted and down. About 10 of these, you'll really start to feel it in that top oblique. And once you're done, finish, sit up, and switch to the other side. All right, so for today, that's abductors, adductors, and obliques. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next time for the third part of our Magic Circle series. For the American Fitness Network, I'm Lauren Small.